The shelter village debate will have to wait as council decides to follow procedural rules. Good evening, I'm Haley Perot. Thank you for joining us. The fate of Thunder Bay's planned shelter village project still remains uncertain after City Council voted down a motion to fast-track the debate for the Hilliard site during last night's meeting. While some councillors didn't want to bend the rules, others emphasized how urgent it is to get construction started. Jessica Clement reports.
Red River councillor Michael Zucchino put forward the original motion to rescind Hilliard as the site for the temporary shelter village, citing inadequate consultation and an unsuitable location. Due to deadlines, he also put forward a motion to suspend council rules and fast-track the debate to Tuesday night's meeting instead of 2 weeks from now.
Because I know timelines and seasons are coming and going, and so that was the reason why I put that forward.
The vote to suspend the rules required a supermajority, or 9 votes, but it failed with only Zucchino and councillors Trevor Gertuga, Shelby Chung, Brian Hamilton, Kristen Oliver, and Andrew Folds supporting the motion.
We are dealing with people's lives. That's the sense of urgency. I don't believe I'm using hyperbole here, but how many more tent fires are we going to withstand? Because we know individuals that are living rough are using whatever mechanisms they can.
Numerous councillors didn't want to bend the rules, including Nebing councillor Greg Johnson, who said he doesn't want to make suspending the rules or rescinding decisions a habit.
It's concerning to me that these are tough decisions. I would like to move forward with them, not have to make it be a habit that we have these motions to rescind and votes on rescinding.
Chung asked if delaying the vote would jeopardize the $2.8 million funding commitment from the province. City Manager John Collins said right before the meeting he received an email from MPP Kevin Holland.
He and the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing believe that if we put forward a reasonable request for an extension to our timelines, the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing has confirmed that it will be granted.
However, he noted that doesn't mean there isn't a sense of urgency.
People are suffering on our streets. People are getting sick on our streets. People in the wintertime are dying on our streets. Any further delay will cause the village not to be constructed in time for the winter season. And since we don't dig during the winter, it means this is not built until the spring.
Any work on the Hilliard site is currently paused due to the motion to rescind. And Collins says over the next 2 weeks, city staff could begin internal discussion on possible alternate sites. Council will have its first standing committee meeting next Tuesday. The temporary shelter village debate will happen at the next city council meeting on September 16th. Jessica Clement, TBT News.
Summer break is officially over. Students at both the Lakehead and Catholic boards here in Thunder Bay are back in class today, kicking off a new school year. Justin Hardy has the story.
At Norwesterview Public School, the day started with a special assembly of all the students to kick off the start of the new year. Norwester Principal Christy Lee says the first day so far has been going smoothly.
We worked really hard. We have a great team to make sure everyone comes in and gets settled. An assembly a half an hour after you get in the building, you're not really sure what to expect, and it went off without a hitch. We've welcomed lots of new members to our community this year, and everyone seems to be getting along and enjoying their new space, so we're really excited.
The Thunder Bay Catholic Board is also celebrating a smooth start to the year. At St. Jude School, the elementary kids have already been settled into their classes, with teachers helping them get set up for the year ahead. Principal Frank Ruberto says the preparation the faculty has put in was a big help.
Everyone is able to organize, meet. We do have new staff on board. So yesterday was a good bonding experience for a lot of them. Learning, some of them have new grades, so everyone's a little nervous about the first day, but so far I think everything was good. We were planned out, they were organized, their class lists are out, and I think they're ready for the day.
The first day wasn't just an exciting time for staff. Students were happy to be back in class with their friends.
It's the start of a new year. How excited are you to be back in school?
I'm pretty excited. It's very good to see my friends that I haven't seen over summer. So
I'm very excited. I'm with all my friends in a class, and my supply teacher is the old teacher that I had in kindergarten.
Most of them were very happy. Some of the first timers were happy until their parents started to walk away. However, they are in the classroom now and everything is so far so good.
Justin Hardy, TBT News.
A piece of Canadian history has been returned to Terry Fox's family. A hospital bracelet that was worn by the Canadian icon at Port Arthur General Hospital after he was forced to stop his Marathon of Hope has been given to his family 45 years later. Jonathan Wilson reports.
This hospital bracelet was picked up off the floor by an anonymous Medevac employee after Terry Fox was flown out from Thunder Bay in September of 1980, following that heartbreaking diagnosis that the cancer had spread to his lungs. According to a social media post by Terry Fox's younger brother Daryl Fox, that person has now returned the bracelet to the Fox family and apologized for keeping it for so long. Terry's older brother Fred Fox says he's very thankful to have another keepsake of Terry's. We spoke to him during one of his school visits here in Thunder Bay on Wednesday.
Obviously somebody felt that was very important to them for so long to keep it, and that just tells you of Terry's legacy and the impact that he's had on so many people. So it's nice to have that as part of the everything Terry legacy.
Fox was in town to help kick off the start of a new school year. He gave a presentation about his brother Terry at several local schools and congratulated each school on the tens of thousands of dollars raised through their Terry Fox runs. Fox says it was very important to recognize the work these schools have put in.
We don't get to the north very much, and if ever. This is my first time. I've been to Thunder Bay area many times over the years, but not in this capacity. And to be able to get here to say thank you to, at least in person, to 3 of the schools in the area for what they do 45 years later, raising much needed money for cancer research, and that's what Terry wanted all of us to do. So it's always important to say thank you to schools, volunteers, those who make donations to the Terry Fox Foundation.
Norwest Riverview Public School has been participating in the annual Terry Fox runs for the past 28 years, and that school alone has raised over $30,000 for cancer research.
Doing the Terry Fox runs are they're important and they're fun to do with your friends.
The Terry Fox run and their purpose, their movement is very important to our school and always has been in our community. And so we really thought that it was the best way to start off the year in a memorable way and with the best message that you can do anything if you try. And that's what we hope all our students will do this year.
Jonathan Wilson, TBT News.
Anishinaabe police are reporting a homicide in Edmonton First Nation. An arrest was made, but the investigation is ongoing by the NAPS crime unit with assistance from the coroner's office and the OPP. NAPS officially say the victim was 30 years old and Todd Robert Isaac Boyce. He was pronounced dead at the community's nursing station on Monday evening. The suspect, 31-year-old Jonah Baxter, was identified by police and arrested without incident yesterday. He's been charged with manslaughter and remains in custody following a bail hearing today. A teenager in Fort William First Nation was the victim of a porch pirate earlier this week after she ordered some food for delivery, and this thief had some pretty big claws. Quarry Road resident Ian Bannon managed to capture the heist on his doorbell camera on Monday. He says his 16-year-old granddaughter had ordered a pepperoni pizza and buffalo wings, but within a minute of the delivery person dropping it off on their porch, a young black bear came and sniffed the containers and decided to steal the pizza. Bannon says it went off into the bush and then came back right after eating the pizza, so they decided to let it have the wings as well. A group of employees from the Greenstone Gold Mine in Geraldton are the latest jackpot winners of a hospital 50-50 draw in Sudbury. Group leader Joel Letourneau got the big phone call from Shane Gordon, the manager of lottery and websites for the Health Sciences North Foundation.
I am calling about some HSN 50-50 tickets you purchased this month.
Okay, yeah, I did. We bought group tickets already, yes.
Oh, really? Who'd you buy with?
We are a group here at Greenstone Gold Mine in Geraldton.
Okay.
And there's 11 of us in the group.
What would your reaction be if I told you that group of 11 is sharing over $430,000?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Wow, I thought you guys called around 11 o'clock.
I call around 10 o'clock.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Holy moly, thank you very much.
The number's $432,700.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta write this down because I gotta have to tell the boys here.
Yeah, no problem.
Are you kidding me? Don't say nothing here, Indy, but just hold on.
We could bleep that. We could bleep that out.
That jackpot works out to $39,336 for the 11 members of the 50-50 betting group. The Wake the Giant Music Festival is making its return to Thunder Bay this coming Saturday, and officials are saying this will be the biggest and best one yet. The organizers are once again bringing in some big-name performers, including the Black Eyed Peas and plenty of Indigenous talent. Jaden Billick has the details.
The countdown until Saturday has begun here on the waterfront, where volunteers are setting up their framework for one of Thunder Bay's biggest celebrations of inclusivity, Indigenous culture, and the perfect start to the school year for DFC students. Thousands of people attend the one-day music festival, and organizer Sean Spenrath says people won't want to miss out on all of the action, especially the heavily anticipated headliner.
Hey, let's live it up. Yo, I got my money. Hey, let's spend it up.
This is easily the biggest headliner we've ever had. I mean, we have the Black Eyed Peas coming. They've played the Super Bowl. They've won Grammys. They've had some of the biggest songs ever. Still tickets left. They are selling quick. We are almost sold out, but there are still tickets left. And I would encourage everyone to jump on that because it's such a challenge to get a massive band like Black Eyed Peas, and we don't know when we'll ever see a band that big in Thunder Bay ever again. So
music on the main stage kicks off in the afternoon, leading into a full day of performances from a stacked lineup. It includes Indigenous artists like Walking Bear, Wyatt C., Lewis and Crystal Shawanda, and also features Prozac, Neon Dreams, and the tragically hip tribute band, The Poets. And the students from DFC will also perform.
Come early to the festival. You get to see the early acts. You get to be involved with the culture. You get to see the students performing on stage. And you get to see a surprise appearance from our MC, Sarah Kay, who will be doing a song that she wrote with the Prozac band.
Tickets are still available on the Wake the Giant website. Jaden Billick, TBT News.
Well, big kudos to those festival organizers for braving the rain and the cold today to set all that up.
Oh, it was cruelly cold, cruelly cold.
Absolutely.
In fact, I kind of felt like I had pulled a Rip Van Winkle, you know, how he went to sleep. It was September the 2nd, wake up. It's apparently the end of October because temperatures have just been falling and rain too, just an unpleasant, I'd say 12 hours or so. We had the rain in the morning and overnight, a little bit more throughout the day. To the west, you can see it's weakening. That's the good news. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of heat immediately behind it. If we take a look at what happened temperature-wise in Thunder Bay, we started off with a high of 8, I guess you can call it, first thing this morning, and temperatures have slowly slid down to a low of 7, which is what we're at right now. Winds were also a little bit more gusty in the morning from the northwest, up to 51 kilometers per hour. They've been tapering off during the day and in the afternoon closer to between 11 and 17. So not pleasant at all. Now, we can see the cooling happening pretty much everywhere. Fort Frances topped out with a high of 12, but they're already sliding back down at 10 Celsius. They've got rain and gusty winds throughout the day. Red Lake, mostly cloudy skies at this time at 9. In Greenstone, they've had the light rain most of the day as well, and equally gusty winds. So the winds are really pushing through this central portion of northwestern Ontario. Along the North Shore, it looks chilly, but not as cold as Armstrong and Greenstone. They're actually a couple degrees cooler than the North Shore. And then we hit Sault Ste. Marie. Now, Sault Ste. Marie has had rain, thunderstorms, and just in the last couple of hours started to dry out a little bit. Not sure how long that will last. They had a high of 12 today. They're currently at 11 Celsius now here in the city of Thunder Bay. Temperatures will continue to fall this evening, and they'll stop just a little bit shy of the freezing mark, low of 3 with those showers ending this evening, and then overnight about a 40% chance of showers. Unfortunately, the winds will stay pretty gusty from the northwest, 20 to 40 kilometers per hour throughout the night. Now, for the second half of the week, that risk of rain is going to linger well into the weekend, and unfortunately add to that, We've got temperatures staying well below those seasonal values that we should be seeing. This time of year, we should see highs of 20, not highs of 7 or 8. That's crazy. That's just wrong. So we're going to try to work on that. Think warm thoughts as we head into the weekend, because we've got a lot of big events still happening to kick off the fall season,